Hey everybody, welcome back to another Judgment commentary of Attack on Titan, the final season, part 2. But today, we're going to be checking out the next episode, like, 7 or 23 or 82, whichever you prefer. But last time, quite a few things happened, but first of which was that Connie decided to take Falco over to his mom so that she could eat him and then turn back to normal, because Connie's been having to deal with the fact that his mom is a Titan for quite some time. So he just, the second he had the opportunity, it's like, okay, we gotta take him and run him over to save my mom, even though they were discussing a more strategic option with what to do, because technically they could use him to turn anybody who got turned into a Titan back, including Pixis, for example, but Connie wasn't having that. Armin tried to talk him out of it for a little bit, but then realized there might be a bit of hypocrisy there, given that they made the sentimental decision to save him when there was also a more strategic option, so yeah, Connie didn't even meet much resistance there. They just let him go. As such, everyone was forced to take out all of their former comrades who got turned into Titans, and it was quite the moment. And yeah, they had to fight all of them who got turned into Titans, despite the fact that Eren has complete control over all Eldians, including their physiology, and presumably, he should be able to turn people who've been turned into Titans back to normal. I mean, there's no reason why he shouldn't be able to do that, right? But he didn't do that. Hell, he didn't even order the Titans that were there to just march behind him. He seemingly can't control them, or for whatever reason is just not doing it. But as a result of Eren either not being able to do it or just not doing it, they had to kill off all of them, including Pixis, so quite sad. In other news, Gabby's character arc has seemingly come full circle at this point, because she decided to rush in and save Kaya from a Titan, directly referencing when Kaya was saved by Sasha earlier on in the series. Seemingly a way to sort of redeem her, murdering Sasha before. Although, of course, this does not redeem her killing her, it's just an interesting parallel they decided to depict. It's at least bridged the gap between her and Kaya, because the hatred that was simmering there was rather intense, justifyingly so. But after saving her life, she's decided, I guess we should just let bygones be bygones, right? I mean, Gabby's just fully realized at this point that the people on Paradis were not devils like she had believed. She had been brainwashed to believe this from the beginning of her life, and she just accepted it. But now, like Reiner, now that she's been here, she can see firsthand that it was all just not true. So that's cool, but the big important thing that happened in that episode is that Annie's back. Yeah, because when Eren undid the hardening on all of the Wall Titans, it undid all the hardening on every Titan, including Reiner and Annie, so that now she's returned. What difference that's going to make remains to be seen, but I assume we'll get a little bit of that today on this episode. It's called Sunset. I believe there was an earlier episode in this season that was called Sunrise, which, if that's true, I guess there's another parallel. Nah, there isn't. So long story short, Annie's back, and Falco's about to be eaten by Connie's mom, so yeah, a lot going on right now, but how much you want to bet that Connie's gonna take him over there, and then his mom's just gonna be dead? Like, I get the distinct feeling that something like that's probably gonna happen. Like, she's just been sitting there dormant for 4 years, but then something happened and then she's just dead now. I think that's a sizable possibility here, but we'll see. We'll see. Let's get right into the episode. Yeah, they're right. Is there any way to stop Eren? No, probably not. I mean, what can they do? Even if he wasn't an all-powerful Eldian god, he has an army of colossal Titans at his back. Thousands of them. How do you get around that? I mean, if he can unleash them all to fight at a, similar level to the colossal Titan we all know, then they're all screwed. But whatever, the point is, I'm not sure what combative capabilities Eren has in his founding Titan form, but, I mean, he could probably turn himself into any type of form he wants. I mean, he should be able to, but the limitations are kind of weird. I mean, I actually don't know I can't even imagine exactly which way the story is going to go at this point. I mean, I assume people are going to try to stop Eren, duh. Marley, especially, and the rest of the world are going to give it their best shot, but whether or not Eren will succeed, I'm not actually sure. What type of ending are they going to shoot for here? Is Eren going to be successful and everyone's just going to have to begrudgingly deal with that? Or will they somehow pull off a miracle and defeat Eren? I don't know. Judging by the preview, seems like next episode will be mostly based on the conflict between Connie and Armin, because now Armin's just taken up arms and is going to try and stop him from killing Falco. And at this point now, they're pretty much determined to not let somebody eat Falco. Their goal is to save him to get Gabby's trust, and then through her, maybe they can, smooth over the relationship with the Cart Titans and Reiner. Because Armin brought up a good point that, left alone, there could just end up being a greater civil war on their hands, fighting over who gets to have the Titan shifting powers. But, I mean, if Eren was smart, if he wanted to truly let everybody live in peace and with freedom, just after all is said and done, get rid of Titans, man. Just take the Titan powers out of everybody. I am confident at this point that he should be able to. But there's a lot of things he should be able to do that he seemingly hasn't, so... Still, if it were at all realistic, given what else they've been able to do, he should be able to strip Eldians of their abilities to turn into Titans, because all that comes from the Founding Titan, from eating her spine and it spreading across their DNA. He should be able to cancel that out. And of course, he probably should have just done that right out of the gate, but it's not like that would have smoothed over the fact that all the other countries would probably still want to kill them, for that whole atoning for their sins kind of thing, but if they were to be reasonable, it could at least create an avenue for peace, but a little late for that now. I guess it's not too late. Eren's not to the other places yet, but the point I was trying to make before I diverged into something else was that if Eren doesn't get rid of the Titan shifters, get rid of Eldian's ability to turn into Titans, it's all just gonna happen again. It's all just gonna go in a freaking big loop. And I mean, also, even if they do stop Eren, that stops global annihilation, but if he's dead, don't they say the Founding Titan powers just auto go into somebody else or something? That's what they said about Titan shifters, right? That if a Titan shifter is killed, their power just transfers to somebody else. Is that an automated process, or would the Founding Titan have to do that? If you were to kill whoever has the Founding Titan powers, like Eren, where he's just got full reign, Ymmer's still around, I guess, so I guess it would just go back to her and then she'd give him to somebody else. Because that is a concern that even if Eren is stopped, even if they kill him, even if they defeat him, Eldians are still not being treated ethically around the globe, and people can still turn into Titans, and the Titan shifters are still a thing, and, well, then they would also just kill everyone on Paradis immediately after. If everyone on Paradis teams up to stop Eren, they're just assuring their own lives to be destroyed. Unless they could broker a deal with the rest of the world to leave them alone now that they stopped Eren. But that, I'm not sure how likely that is. Quite the conundrum, but that is the conundrum that Attack on Titan has put us in within these last seasons, that there is no real easy solution unless everybody can just put aside all of their hate and resentment and try to find true peace that doesn't result in a bunch of people dying, but that's not easy at all. So I guess we'll just have to see how all of that goes, guys, but yeah, this episode was an interesting one, mostly setting the stage for everything else to go down. We were shown that Levi is fine, she was able to patch him up, he's still clinging to life. Annie she's fine now too, she's a bit weak, she just needs to recover her strength, but she gave us her backstory of everything that happened in the past, and yeah, she had a rough life, but in the end she did have something to live for. Her adoptive father here said that he regretted everything he did, he felt bad about it, and he just wanted her to stay behind and be with him, but at that point it was too late. So now she's been fighting to get to go back and be with him. And, well, he's about to get crushed by a giant Titan foot, so she's gonna have to kick it into overdrive. And Connie may have the seeds of doubt planted here because Falco's just so, thank you so much for saving me, you know, you're such a nice guy. And he's like, yeah, don't mention it, yeah, And with Armin there to talk to him, maybe he can get him to think straight, but he is just fighting to try and save his mom, and asking somebody to not save their mom's life is, it's a lot to ask of somebody. But we'll see how all this goes, guys. We most certainly will, but for now, I think that's it. So, thank you for watching. Make sure to leave a like and a comment if you enjoyed. Subscribe to be updated on more, that'd be great. Next time, 83, or 8, or 24? I think? It's gonna be a long season, isn't it? I mean, with Pride, we're already 8 episodes into part 2. I assume there'll probably be about 4 episodes after that or something, right? You know, like a good 12 episodes for part 2. I think they did something like that with season 3, part 2. So that's probably what they're gonna do. Maybe, I have no idea. But yeah, that's it, guys. So, hope to catch you next time. But till then, I will see you guys later.